Welcome to Brain Food Bytes. My name is Dan Mayo. I'm a partner in Withum, Smith & Brown. I work in the tax side of the firm and I lead the National Tax Services Group, but I also co-lead the Employee Retention Credit Group along with Matt Walsh, who's here with me today. Today we're going to talk about the Employee Retention Credit and the IRS's continuing efforts to crack down on what it views as unmeritorious or false claims. On September 14th, the IRS released a press release where they announced a moratorium on the processing of new claims. What this means is that the IRS will continue to process its current backlog of 600,000 claims, but that any new claims that are filed after the date of the notice will not be processed until January 1st, 2024 at the earliest. Despite the moratorium, we continue to advise taxpayers to file legitimate claims and to get them in the queue as soon as possible so that they can be processed as early as possible. The other two important aspects of the IRS press release are the announcement that is going to issue two settlement programs. One is a settlement program that will allow taxpayers that have already filed claims to settle their claims without penalties and without future IRS enforcement. The IRS stated, however, while it was short on details, it stated that the settlement program will not allow for the avoidance of criminal liability if in fact a false claim was filed. The second program is a withdrawal option for claims that have been filed but not yet processed by the IRS. This program is anticipated to come out much sooner than the settlement program, and the IRS expects that this program will involve the ability to withdraw a claim and avoid penalties before the claim is even paid by the IRS. So with that, let me turn it over to Matt, and he can talk about the legislative developments in Congress.
Hi, I'm Matthew Walsh, partner at Withum, and I co-lead our ERC group here at the firm with my partner, Dan Mayo. On October 3rd, Jason Smith of the House Ways and Means Committee penned a letter to the IRS Commissioner in response to the IRS's announced moratorium on processing new ERC claims. In summary form, the letter expressed appreciation for the IRS's desire to protect taxpayers from scams and to help ensure there's no fraud occurring. However, it also expressed some concerns regarding the significant delay in processing of current and potentially new employee retention credit claims. Further, the letter offers that despite the IRS claiming that the backlog of claims had been cleared in July 2023, the IRS's own website claimed that there was more than 500,000 unprocessed 941Xs, accusing the IRS of taking a false victory over something that had yet been resolved. The tone of the letter appears to express not only disappointment in the processing times from the IRS, but also some level of frustration that although the IRS has made public claims about working to engage Congress on legislative solutions, to date, no proposals or discussions have occurred. From a business and taxpayer perspective, all of the questions and language in the letter from Congress are reasonable inquiries for which answers would be really useful. They include questions around the current backlog, around the process for new claims, around the process for claims that represent PEOs, which generally include many taxpayers, and around the potential process to create a status check for taxpayers to be able to check to see when their claim will be processed by the IRS. We've heard and seen from the IRS that they're planning to propose legislative solutions, which includes both an extension of the statute of limitations and also an early end to the program for filing new claims. Taxpayers should be equally invested in ensuring that only businesses with legitimate claims receive the credit, but many have also been waiting for more than a year for their very legitimate claims to be processed. While pointed, this response from Congress is unlikely to push significant change from the IRS in the short term. However, it should begin to provide additional conversation to the public eye and hopefully in the medium to long term provide some solutions that the public has been waiting for. If you or any of your clients have any questions regarding the employee retention credit, including eligibility, calculation of the credit, or defending a position that's currently under audit, please feel free to reach out to us directly. We're more than happy to help.